Yes, fight finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next fight is 4 rounds of professional boxing action for the BBC Atomweight Championship. Please welcome first to the ring, Abida Batool.
Ladies and gentlemen, making her way into the boxing ring, the first pro boxing bout of the evening, Abida Batool. She is known as the Atom Assassin, ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 1 knockout out of those 2 wins. She's fighting at the atomweight division, Pakistan's first pro female fighter, and supposedly the face of women's professional boxing in Pakistan. It can't get bigger than this. The crowd is on their feet. It's time for her, for Rida, and for Abida Batool to show what she's made of, ladies and gentlemen.
And her opponent, boxing out of the red corner, Rida Batool.
On your screens now, ladies and gentlemen, is Rida, the little wolf Batool. She is making her debut in professional boxing here tonight. And Ali, I'm just so happy when I see women stepping into the ring and representing their country, doing everything that they can to put professional women's sports on the big screen. And she is here making her debut in one of the grandest arenas Pakistani combat sports ever produced. I can only imagine what she's feeling right now as she enters the ring, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rida Batool.
You're absolutely right, Salman. This is a moment of pride for Pakistan as both female athletes are gearing in to step into the boxing ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next fight is 4 rounds of professional boxing action for the BBC Atomweight Championship. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner. She stands 4 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight 40 kilograms even. She fights out of Quetta, the Atom Assassin, Abida Batool. And her opponent, boxing out of the red corner. She stands 5 feet tall. Official weight 43 kilograms even. She fights out of Quetta, little wolf, Rida Batool. Your referee in the ring when the action begins, Zaid Baloch.
Abida has 4 more fights than Rida. That's a lot of ring time of the atomweight division, and here we go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Abida Batool in the blue, Rida Batool in the red. Both women taking their sweet time into starting this bout. Rida Batool is making her pro debut tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this one goes against her or for her. Abida Batool, on the other hand, with a record of 2-1 and 1 draw. 4 bouts in her resume. That's gonna, speak leaps.
Right off the bat, you can see Abida engaging in the action here, looking like the more experienced fighter, and that she is.
Woohoo!
Abida Batool, I was going to say, is one of the only women to get a knockout in atom weight. 40 kilograms of body weight, and she gets knockouts, which is so rare.
Dude, that one stung Rida Batool.
Yeah, and they're going to keep stinging if she doesn't keep her hands up and doesn't look away from the punches. That's been a theme of the night, huh?
Man, I'm enjoying the fact how Rida is taking her sweet time, but there's no action, there's no pressure from Rida Batool right now. Abida Batool, on the other hand, she's so accurate with her jab right now, and she knows how to break her opponent down because of the amount of experience she has under her belt.
And Rida's footwork is very questionable right now. She's really crisscrossing her feet, and you shouldn't be doing that. She's moving the wrong foot at the wrong time.
I was told Rida has some wushu background, bit of a wushu background, some accomplishments under her belt when it comes to wushu, but Abida, of course, pure boxer, the reigning PBC atomweight champion.
Abda's right hand is just sneaking in. As she's taking a forward step, she's landing something. And the beauty of all of it is that she's using the sweet science of boxing. She's landing, taking a step back, resetting, and again. Round number 1 in the books, ladies and gentlemen.
Abida strong in round 1, more dominant of the two fighters, more significant of the two strikes. Abida Batool, so far so good. Rida, not out of this fight by anyone's imagination, of course. Still very much a fight. Salman, what have you seen in round 1?
Like you said, Danya, you said that she's experienced in wushu. She has a wushu background, and that's a very point-style fighting, and you can tell from her stance, the way she's engaging in this fight, that's what she's going for, to try and land some punches points-wise. But apart from that, as
what I feel Salman Rida is doing?
No, Ali. I wasn't speaking.
I'm sorry, I just interrupted you in the worst way possible. I couldn't hear you. We have no microphones, man. We don't have no headphones. So difficult. All right. So what Abda's trying to do right now is that she's just trying to set up her right hand. That's it. Right? She is a knockout artist. She has a knockout under her belt, and that's what she wants to do. She can see a prey standing, across the ring. But then again, we still have to see what Rida Batool has to offer right now.
Yeah, what Rida Batool has to offer as a boxer right now has not been much, because it's just, you can tell by the footwork. I'm sorry, but it's very blatant. It's very in your face.
4 rounds of action in total, 2-minute rounds for this championship fight. Abida, like the first round, pressuring, but as you just said, Salman, Rida has some very basic fundamental issues with how she's not just moving her feet, but also not keeping her hands up.
Yeah, and Rida's chin is up in the air. That's why Abida keeps on landing the jab and the right hand again and again. And she's just stalking her prey right now.
Abida's being very tentative. She just needs to rush Rida just like that, and she'll definitely catch her.
Yeah, she stung her. She needs to, again, like Fahadeen, stay on top of her. If she's hurt, just go in, man.
Yeah, and Rida keeps on looking at the referee. It's like she's waiting for him to step in. But the referee can't save you right now. Either you fight back or you get knocked out, because Abida Batool is here with the wrong intentions to knock Rida Batool out cold.
Yeah, but Abida needs to engage more. She's being too careful, which is okay. She could easily win the fight just like this. But from an entertainment aspect, it's not that fun to watch. But hey, look, if you want to be champion, any way possible.
But more than entertainment as well, you want to get on the radar of matchmakers internationally. You want to get promoted. You want to get a fan following at this level, at this kind of a stage when all of Pakistan is watching. Then you really want to put on a show and get in the other person's face and try to knock them out. But again, by all intents and purposes, though, the atom assassin Abida Batool is winning this fight.
Yeah, man, and look, right now what Abida needs to do is do what she's doing. She's trying to set up the right hand, man. She's trying to set up the right overhand. And what she's doing is she's throwing it really fast. 10 seconds to go into the second round. Abida Batool the entire way, pressurizing her opponent, making sure her opponent's on the back foot the entire time.
I mean, when you look at both of these boxers skill-wise, it should not be taking Abida that much effort to be finishing this fight. I mean, Rida just has very basic fundamental flaws in boxing, and Abida, if you want to get on the map, like you said, Daniel, on the map of matchmakers, and you want to make a name for yourself in this sport, you kind of have to take these kinds of opponents away in a very impressive fashion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first ever PS fight series. Still to come right after this. Linkside, Zainul Abidin takes on Billy the Kid, Bilal Hanif. And then after that, our co-main event, heavyweight showcase as the Diamond Boy Temur Khan takes on Taj boxer Adnan Jahangir. And then, of course, in our main event, no introductions needed for these two absolute mega stars. Rahim Pardesi takes on Feroz Khan to close the night at PS Fight Series. And still to come, Young Stunners live in attendance will be performing for us tonight. But right now in the ring, two women of Pakistani boxing, atomweight queens, as Rida Batool challenges the perennial champion Abida Batool, the Atom Assassin.
Referees had both fighters go in their neutral corners.
Third round, ladies and gentlemen, of this 4-round pro boxing fight. Abida Batool, again, the favorite right now. Dominantly secured the past 2 rounds. She's the one who's been landing the significant strikes. And again, the pressure Abida is putting on Rida right now is just not bearable by Rida.
That's exactly what Abida needs to do. She needs to make this a dogfight because she needs to engage because Rida isn't engaging.
Oh, beautiful jab by Abida.
Yeah, Rida's turning her back and running. That's not a good sign. That just tells me that Rida does not want to engage in the firefight. And she hasn't had any significant offense yet, gents, unless I'm missing something. It's been all Abida Batool. Nice jab to the body.
Rida's just staying on the outside. She's waiting for Abida to step in so she can catch Abida with a counter, but it hasn't been working for her so far.
Again, a beautiful 1-2. And now, again, Rida is on the back foot. Abida is putting on the pressure again and again. The referee is, again, asking Rida not to turn around while Abida is landing these punches. But then again, Daniel, it's not under their control, right? This is her pro debut fight, and she's going up against a very tough opponent. Good shots by Abida.
That's not what you're supposed to do in a professional fight. It's turn your back, show your back to your opponent. You're supposed to face your opponent. And if that much you can't do, then I don't know if you belong in a professional bout.
But nonetheless, she is here, and still 1.5 round to go for Little Wolf Rida Batool to make an impact. So far, it's been all Abida Batool. Very simple fight, very simple game plan. Move, hit, move, hit, move, hit, pivot. That's all Abida has been doing, and it's been working for her. And that is exactly what she will do to close the round. Nice right hand to close Abida Batool. 3 rounds in the books for the perennial champion. She will be going into the 4th, confident, full of life, and exuberant with her performance so far. Ali, what have you seen so far?
Daniel, do you know what I'm enjoying? I'm enjoying the fact that both these female fighters have female coaches, right? And they're the ones who are giving them instructions. There's no male coach here. We can't hear any male coaches giving them instructions. This is the growth of boxing in Pakistan, which we wanted to see. And it's unfolding right in front of us. 2 atom weights, right? 40-kilogram women are competing for the PS Fight Series championship. And it could not get any better than this. This is the 4th and final round, ladies and gentlemen.
That is correct, Ali, and very astute observation. I agree. The growth of boxing and combat sports, or anything in Pakistan, really can only be done when you involve the women, and that's what we're seeing tonight. One of the biggest showcases in Pakistan boxing history. And we see Abida and Rida go toe-to-toe, mano-a-mano, or wo-mano-a-mano, rather. As we get underway with the final round for this, the PBC Atomweight Championship, Abida and Rida Batool. Abida in the black, Rida in the red, as she just ate a right hand.
Abda's trying to go in for the kill now.
Seems like it's the same thing that's been happening for the past 3 rounds going into the 4th. The same thing's happening, but Abida seems more willing to engage now.
Too much pressure by Abida. Rida can't stand this right now. She's been consistently on the back foot since the past 2 rounds. First round was okay. Abida landed a few punches. Rida replied. But this time, Rida is just not replying with anything. After Abida throws a shot, Rida slips one, but then again, she's not landing.
I think a moral victory for her could be that she stood and fought all 4 rounds, unless Abida tries to put her out, which she's trying so hard to do. Rida Batool is getting tagged, hands down, lackadaisical right now.
Yeah, Rida doesn't seem very coherent right now. I'm intrigued to know what's going on inside her head.
But the good thing is Rida's got a very good chin on her, right?
Well, she hasn't been really tagged that clean, you know, that much.
But then again, you know, it's her debut fight. This is all new to her, the jitters, the sweaty palms, the pressure, and she could not have asked for a tougher opponent than Abida Batool.
She landed a nice jab there as Abida was coming in.
Oh, Abida swinging for the KO.
Rida does have the size and weight advantage here, so maybe that's why Abida's a little tentative to engage that much, because weight makes a difference.
Yeah, I mean, 2 inches in height and 3 kilos in weight in the favor of the little wolf, but she has been outclassed, she's been outboxed, she's been outperformed, and she has been outstruck in this fight by the perennial champion Abida Batool. If logic dictates decisions, it is very champion. We have and still, but we're going to find out in just a minute. We never know with the judges as we go into the decision. Until then, I will leave it in the safe hands of Ali Sina and Salman Butt to break down what's happened tonight.
What a way to end this beautiful bout, ladies and gentlemen. Both women gave everything they had on the line. Abida Batool, obviously the more experienced vet coming into this bout.
After 4 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All judges scored it 40-36 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still the PBC atomweight champion of the world, Abida Batool!
قامت بلاد آرام جانم آتش بقال بنا توانم بسوزد تمام استخوانم بسوزد مسلم